The reason why I'm so sporadic on Vloggerheads, you know, I appear and post a bunch of videos, rarely comment. I guess I'm not really part of the community per se, because I'm not continually active. But I'll be honest, I have a hard time being like that anywhere. For instance, I'm on Flickr, and I post. I've been on there since December 2005, and I do have a number of contacts, like 103. And I do look at their photos and I favorite them, but I rarely comment. I just get very overwhelmed with interactions if there's too much that I have to look at. Though I can get obsessed with something and keep working at it. Like I have posted 1,300 photos to my photo stream. I mean, it's not to say I don't participate. Like I use Twitter, and I go through periods of updating quite frequently. There's not very many. There's only 131 tweets, but I've actually Twittered since 2007. I just deleted my tweets and would back them up on my journal. On my website, goldmorn.livejournal.com, is where you're going to find out where I'm spread about. So, I'm on Last.fm, and I'm always listening to music, and I save links to my Delicious, and YouTube gets videos from me now and then. There's one of controversy right now having to do with the death of a teenager recently. I caught it on video. I'll talk about that later. And then I've got some favorite blogs, and then blogs I really want to get to that I still like, and then there's like poetry. I want to keep up with all this, and then there's some favorite comics, and that's just that part. And then I try to participate in a paper journal community called Embodiment, where I'm a moderator. Well, no, like a maintainer. And I go over to Blog Explosion and check out other blogs. And then, of course, LiveJournal is a community-based journal, which I've been on since 2001, and it's my jumping point. It's my website. It's what I've been using since 2001 April. After I went from My Dear Diary. It's just I've got a number of people I follow. I read them all. There's about 92 people that I'm reading, not to mention communities. And I don't comment that often, and my friends just accept that, or acquaintances for the most part. Even on my own journal, I don't always get back. I just, it doesn't mean I'm not paying attention. I'm quite scattered about everywhere. I'm in a lot of places, and even this whole online thing that there's news and YouTube, and it can be overwhelming. Then there's listening to podcasts that I try to keep up with, aside from my music collection. And that's like the computer. I mean, I actually have like this other, I have this other world of stuff that I like to do, which is write snail mail. So I owe letters to people. So I'm gonna record myself some more in the bathtub. Water. Okay. I wanted to update in a bit of a better mood, but I'm not in a bad mood, I'm just really sore. And I know there's worse pains, but this is painful enough. I kind of had a rough summer. I was sick all summer, and then I finally felt better and I tripped and hurt my foot. And I start school very soon. It's not going to stop me from going to school. I'm going to school. I'm completing this time, whether I am really, really ill or not. As long as I don't get, you know, a disease that they have to, like, keep me out of school for. I'm hoping to keep with it. Nearly done paper journal. I wrote in it every single day in July, and lots was happening. And then, because I had the breast cyst, I had to go to the hospital for that, and I went under anesthetic, and that got infected some more, and different things. But August, I've missed days. So I'm okay with that. I did a full month, which proves that I can do every day a month. And I'll just do it again. I'm nearly done this journal, so I'll finish it up. And then I decided on my next journal being from an online friend, Jaded Hazel Eyes, who sent me this one. It's supposed to be a travel journal, travels. But I think it can serve as a normal journal too. I love maps. So, especially of the world. If I could get like a full-size map of the world, it would be the size of the world. No, if I could get like a good wall map that was of the world, that would be fantastic. I haven't had one since an apartment I had in Glencoe, my very first at 17, so I ought to look into that. But yeah, that'll be my next little journal. I'm sticking with this sort of size for now because I just like having pocket-like journals at this time. Although there is a large Hi vlogger heads. Oh my. Just read a text message. It is Wednesday, October 20th, 2010, and it is 11:25 a.m. I am standing before a wall of many of my photos that I took. This is Jason's lovely thing in one of his knives. He's a big knife collector. I had a best friend at one point who had a lot of cool knives too. That's not like even his best friend's got like other really cool ones, but they're put away. And yeah, so some of my prints. Anyway, I cut my hair yesterday. I've cut my hair twice now on my own, and I had already cut my bangs to where they were down here because my hair at the back is well, the longest tip is like, anyway, I haven't brushed my hair today though, but I cut my bangs yesterday, and so now I've got this going on. If I used a straightener, I'd probably look kind of cool. Looked better yesterday, so I did that myself, which is awesome. I figured last year or whatever, when I had dyed my hair for the first time in my life. Well, I did it twice. I did it a couple of years ago here in Toronto, where I did, I had like a completely, like a blonde and brown base, brown base, and then blonde, and really light in my hair. And actually my hair is actually quite dark, so it's growing back, as you can see, and I'm just gonna let it this time. And maybe if I get real brave, I'll be a copycat and do what Drew Barrymore did and whip it, and eventually just get like a bit of hair done like a rainbow, because I'm a dork. And also because I intended derby. It sure would help get me in shape. It made me tough. I have not been on the roller skates, obviously, because I was sick all summer, and then I got sick again at the start of school, and then I've done something to my back, and now I am out of the meds that the doctor gave me. I'm not bad right now because I borrowed a med from Jason, but I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. My doctor would have followed up with more stuff, but since he's a few hours away, I have to go to the hospital. I guess it's my sciatic nerve or sciatic nerve. At first I just thought I pulled muscles in my upper butt, as I call it, because I'm overweight and I have that, you know, ledge or whatever. But no, it was more than that. Like, I called it pinched nerve, but then it's like one buttock, and then it's all the way down, and then it, of course, after a few weeks, it just went all the way down my leg, and pretty painful. I had a really rough night last night with it, and really restless. And right now I am on a like a pain relief, but it hurts. I'm not really that wimpy when it comes to physical pain. Mental pain, I am like a wimp. But physical pain, I can generally take it pretty well. But this has been rough. Wah, wah, wah. So yes, my term of school, yet again, I withdrew because I missed too much time. But thankfully I'm in a program where you can perpetually keep trying until you get it right. I have good news in that when I found out from the counselor involved that my English assessment, I was really worried that I didn't do well. Like, I figured I did well. It's the only thing I really had confidence in, is that I could do well with the English assessment that we had to write, because they had too many students and they were going to break us up, and depending on how you did in it, you'd be put into one of the classes. There's like English skills, and something even less than that, and then there's college English. Well, when I was back at school the one day, which by the way, that was during the back problem, but I wasn't telling anybody, and I was just on some pain relief, and I was just trying to act like nothing was wrong, but you know, it totally had me sweating. It was pain. Anyway, I went into, the actual English teacher wasn't there that day, so I went into the office to find out what class I was going to be placed in based on the assessment. And the lady said, "Oh, you're in basic, or you're in English skills." And I'm like, WTF? Really? And my ego was like really hurt, and I was like, maybe it's because I'm never here, and that's fine, I'll do it that way, but I shouldn't even need to take it. You know, I was hoping for that day free at the time because I was still going to be going, and I was just kind of like, I don't have a lot of confidence or self-esteem in a lot of stuff, and I know I have a lot to learn in English. I know many of my friends are English majors, or for people that were my friends, and I know I'm not educated, you know, in many of that, but I do have a grasp of English. And it was one thing I had confidence in, and I was like, crap, I can't even, you know, I just felt like crap. And so when the counselor was in touch with me, I asked her to look into it for me and to find out what class really I was put into. Because the first time I had an assessment, first time I went into the program, I was put right into college English. So, and yeah, health problems happened then, like pneumonia and strep throat, and my body hates me. Anyway, so this time though, she sent me an email back, and she said that I did amazingly, and no, she didn't say that word, but basically I don't even have to take college English. I did that well. Now I'm going to take college English because I really want to get a high mark, because my goal ultimately, when I can actually complete the program, is to pursue university education. And I need that mark. Okay, so I'm gonna blog. I'm a little emotional because I watched a video of Zen relating to online people about a friend of his that passed away, and he was letting people know. I saw that through a vlogger head video of somebody paying tribute with candles, and that, you know, I'm curious, so, you know, you look and look and look, and then lastly I commented on the blog, but I'm just another person who doesn't know, but is still, you know, emotionally feels the loss. I guess it reminds us all of our own losses, of people we've cared about or known or loved, and it's never an easy thing to go through. So, my condolences. Line in a box. My cat. Lion. My cat. Lion.